absolutely nothing glorious or pleasurable about smoking. Trust me. I smoked nearly a whole pack every day for over 5 years, and it certainly didn't start off that way. Just one cigarette turned into another and another and another, and in the blink of an eye, I was all of a sudden rushing to the gas station every single night to buy a new box. I couldn't understand how it all happened. I was addicted. But then it all stopped on January 2nd, 2018. A friend of mine purchased this book called Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. As soon as I read that comment, I went ahead and purchased this book in hopes that it helps me quit, because apparently 90% of the people who read this book do quit. I am about halfway through at this point, and I'm already starting to feel like I don't care, I guess, about smoking. I've decided I'm gonna be quitting cigarettes today. I am almost done reading Alan Carr's book, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking, and he tells you purposefully that you should smoke throughout reading the book. I have about 10 chapters left. Hi, my name is Laura, and I've been addicted to cigarettes for 5.5 years. Today is the first day. I am a non-smoker. Like all smokers, I've never consciously made the decision to become a smoker, but was duped by the whole idea of just one cigarette. I smoked my final cigarette, and while I was doing that, I thought about my very first one from February of 2012, and how awful it tasted, and how terribly it made me feel. I thought about all of the things and the stress in my life that was caused because of cigarettes, and how it was really the cigarette that created that stress in the first place. How bored I was, even though I was smoking to cure boredom. But smoking, obviously, it doesn't make you not bored. You're still bored, you're just bored on smoking. That final cigarette was neither enjoyable nor necessary, and I am so excited to start living a nicotine-free life. Today was the first day that I did not smoke cigarettes, and it went surprisingly well. I had a ton of cravings, but for the most part, it was like smooth sailing. They weren't the kind of cravings that like made me pissed off or like frustrated or anything of that nature. The cravings were more along the lines of just like I couldn't stop thinking about them. It was like, oh, this is the time of day I would normally go. I would have one or two on my lunch break or whatever. But yeah, today was a good day, a great first day without cigarettes. The book that I read tells you every time you have a craving, just think about how happy you are not to be enslaved to those little sticks. So that's what I've been doing. But again, I feel awesome. So today is the second day of me not smoking cigarettes, and yesterday actually went surprisingly well. Most of the day, the only thing I could really think about was cigarettes, ironically, but not in the sense like, oh, I wish I could have a cigarette. It was more along the lines of just like, oh, this is normally when I would have one. Last night was kind of rough for that reason. So I gained 2 pounds in the last 36 hours, which really isn't that bad. And I'm freaking out a little bit anyway, so I'm gonna go run some stairs tonight. Hopefully today is as smooth as yesterday was. I just got home from work, and I'm gonna go to Santa Monica and run these stair things that are over there. Hopefully I can continue to find things to do with my time that make this easier. Because when I'm alone and bored, that's when it's really hard. Happy Friday! Well, today's the third day, and this morning I was obviously very stressed out. I was totally wanting to take a break that normally would involve smoking. I mean, I can always smoke a cigarette, but made it 2 whole days without smoking. So, f*** you cigarettes, you little bitches. Today was the 3rd full day of not smoking cigarettes, and it sucked, but I did it! I'm just supposed to keep telling myself, yippee, I'm not a smoker. I'm told that, like, by the end of the third day, most of the nicotine has left your system, and that's when the most difficult withdrawal occurs. And I think that today's definitely that day. I remember sitting at my desk earlier, and I was staring at my computer screen, and, like, everything started to blur together. And I was, like, looking around the room, and I was like, am I high? Like, what is going on? No, not high, just my body's telling me it wants something. It's just my brain now that I know more about nicotine. Because before I didn't really know that much. I talked to you today with 100% of the nicotine out of my system. It is the end of the fourth day at this point, so I've been almost 24 hours without it. And, like, in my system entirely, and obviously almost 4 full days without even smoking a cigarette. I feel amazing. I already can breathe a hell of a lot better. Let's see. It's like, I don't know, it's just really freeing, honestly. Being able to just go about living life and not have to go outside every 6 minutes to, like, I don't know, go out my lungs a little bit more. So I'm wearing this as a badge. Just kidding. I'm just hanging it on the wall of my bedroom, but yeah, it's the little things. This is a huge victory. Alan Carr, I don't know, his method is the most amazing method out there because it doesn't attack cigarette addiction like every other person who tries to get you to quit, obviously, as a non-smoker. And, like, how could you take advice from, or how could you give advice for quitting something that you've never quit? Alan Carr he was 100 cigarette a day smoker, and it's just really inspiring. If he can do it, anyone can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Yeah, so if this video even inspires one person to stop smoking, then I'll feel like I've done something. Good luck on your journey. I hope that you're as successful as I am. Thanks for watching.